What's up, guys? Welcome back and welcome if it's your first time here. Thank you so much for stopping by. So today I'm going to be showing you how to make this amazing steak tacos. So make sure you stay to the end of the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and let's get started. Alright, guys, so we're going to start with just chopping the cilantro. I have one bunch of cilantro, so you're just going to go ahead and chop that up very nice and fine. Alright, guys, so now I have 4 garlic cloves that I'm just going to go ahead and smash. And girl, if you don't have a garlic smasher, you should go get one right now. This should be like one of the main tools you have in your kitchen. It makes life so much easier, especially if you use a lot of like fresh garlic. This will make your life so much easier. Alright, guys, so now we're just gonna go ahead and juice one orange right into the bowl with pulp and everything. You get any pulp, just leave it right in there. And then now we're gonna go ahead and squeeze the juice on one lime. I'm just rolling it in my board so I can release some of those juices better. Just squeeze that right in there. And then after this, guys, we're just gonna spice this up a little bit. We're gonna add some seasonings. So what I'm gonna add after adding my lime, some red wine vinegar. I'm also gonna use some salt, some freshly ground pepper, some garlic powder, some onion powder. I know we put raw garlic, but the garlic powder also like intensified the flavor a little bit more. So just add a little bit of it. And guys, I'm gonna have everything down below in the description box. All the seasonings that I'm putting with this is gonna be right in the description box, so make sure you check it out. And yeah, so we're just gonna go ahead and finish seasoning this. Getting our marinade together, and then we're gonna add our skirt steak right in there. So guys, I wanted to show you I'm also adding some dry herbs. I'm adding dry thyme and also some dry oregano. And I'm just grinding it in my hands a little bit just to break some of those leaves out. And that's it. This is all we have for our marinade. So we're just going to mix that all nice and so everything is nice and incorporated. And you also want to taste it. Just taste it and see if you need to add a little bit more salt or if you need to add a little bit more of spices. But let me tell you, this marinade is so delicious with this steak. So I'm using skirt steak, but you can use any other type of steak that you want. You can use a nice ribeye. You just cut it nice and just cut it in strips. Or you can also use a flank steak. Flank steak will be very good with this. But any steak that that you like, you can go ahead and add it to this marinade. Both skirt steak, oh, it's like one of my favorite kind of steak. So you're just gonna go ahead and add that right in there. Just marinate that a little bit, and then we're gonna cover it and we're gonna put this in the fridge and let it marinate for about 8 hours. But you can let it marinate for an hour or for 30 minutes. So just make sure that it comes to room temperature and your steak look just like that. Nice, perfect, and marinate. So we're just gonna cover it and go ahead and put it in our fridge. Okay, mi gente, so now we're just gonna go ahead and make a quick pico de gallo. So I already have chopped up here 2 tomatoes, 1 red onion, and also 1 jalapeno. And I'm just gonna go ahead and mix that up in my bowl. And I'm also gonna add some cilantro, también some the juice of 1 whole lime. And then we're gonna season it with some XMP, salt and pepper, or PS. And also we're gonna add some garlic powder. And that's it. Just want to make sure you taste it and then just adjust it to your liking. So guys, again, everything is going to be down below in the description box. Everything that I put in for also for my pico de gallo is going to be right there. So just check it out. So after adding your seasonings, remember we just added some salt, some pepper, and also some garlic powder. I'm just going to go ahead and taste it. and I'm gonna add a little bit more salt, but just a little bit because this was amazing. And also while it sits in your fridge, I'm just gonna cover it, put it in my fridge. It will get more flavorful. So just adjust it to your liking with the salt, cover it, put it in your fridge, and until you're ready to use it. Ok, mi gente, so aquí vamos a hacer la chipotle crema. So in my blender, you're gonna go ahead and combine one chipotle pepper that look just like that. And these are chipotle in adobo. So you're just gonna take one piece of that. And then after that, we're gonna go ahead and add our sour cream. Pero todo is gonna be in the description box. Everything that I'm using for this. If you miss an ingredient, just go check it out. It's gonna be right down below. But you're gonna go ahead and just combine everything, blend this together until it's nice and smooth, and then I'm gonna go ahead and transfer to my squeezy bottle. So I'm just gonna go ahead and just put some in there. And that's it. So guys, I added a little bit of honey to this, and that's just gonna cut the spiciness of the chipotle peppers. So yeah, after adding all your ingredients in your blender, you're just gonna blend it a little bit, give it some love, stop it, mix it up, make sure everything is nice and blended. And that's it, we're gonna transfer it to a squeezy bottle. All right, mi gente, so our chipotle crema is nice and ready. So I'm just gonna go ahead and taste this a little bit, and let me tell you, it was spicy. So if it's too spicy for you, you're just gonna add a little bit more honey, and the honey is just gonna cut some of that spiciness. But you can just leave it as is, and let me tell you, this is gonna go so good on top of our tacos, and we're gonna top it with our pico de gallo. It's gonna be amazing. So just put it on your squeezy bottle or any other container and keep it in your fridge until you're ready to use it. All right, guys, so now we're gonna go ahead and start cooking. So I'm gonna preheat my grill pan on medium high, and also if you don't have a grill pan, you can just go ahead and use a regular cast iron. And my steak, guys, it looks amazing, and it's been marinating for 8 hours. And when your steak, what you want to do, you want to take it out of your fridge about 10 minutes before you start cooking. And what that's gonna do is your steak is gonna be at room temperature, and it's gonna create a nice crust on your steak, and it's also gonna cook nice and even. So just take it out 10 minutes before you start cooking, and when your pan get nice and hot, you're gonna go ahead and oil that really quick. Let your oil get hot, and you're gonna add your steak. And then when you add your steak, don't touch it, leave it alone, let it get nice and crusty on that side. And guys, here I have the leftover, the marinade, and it's a crime to throw it out. So I'm just gonna base my steak with it a little bit, just get all of the cilantro that was left over, just baste it a little bit. And we're gonna cook our steak. So you see that meaty one, I'm gonna cook it for like 3 minutes on one side and 3 minutes on the other side. But then the skinny one, I literally just cook it for 2 minutes on one side and 2 minutes on the other side, and it cooks so fast. But this one, because it's more juicy and meaty, we're gonna cook it 3 minutes on one side and 3 minutes on the other side, and that's gonna give you a nice medium steak. So once your steak is done, you're gonna go ahead, remove it from your pan and let it rest a little bit. But look how yummy and juicy this look. Oh, they are amazing. So after your steak is nice and rested, it went to sleep. It took a nice little nap for like 5 minutes. We're gonna go ahead and cut this. So the way we're gonna cut this steak so you can get a nice tender bite. Look how nice and medium. That's exactly how I like my steak. I like my steak between medium rare and medium. Delicious. So you want to make sure you cut this against the grain. And what this gonna do is gonna give you, like I said, a nice tender bite, and it also is gonna give you, you're not gonna struggle. eating this. So just make sure you cut against the grain. And then when we finish cutting our yummy steak, we're gonna go ahead and put our tacos together. So make sure you cut that steak against the grain, and that's it. All right, guys, so now that our steak is nice and cut, we're gonna go ahead and put our tacos together. So I'm gonna have my pico de gallo, and let me show you, girl. This pico is so good. So I tasted it again and it was amazing. So here I also have my chipotle crema and my taco shells. I'm using regular flour tortillas, and I heat them up in the grill a little. As you can see, I still have some of the grill marks. But girl, now we're just gonna start putting our tacos together, and you can put as much meat as you want on your tacos, just overload it however you want. But yeah, just gonna go ahead and put your steak first, and then you're gonna add that amazing pico de gallo we made, guys, and this is good. This is all you need. You don't need nothing extra. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm a pico de gallo, and I'm also gonna add some avocados, because why not? Un chin de aguacate ahí, it's not gonna hurt nobody. And but if you don't want the aguacate, don't add it, but it's delicious. So after adding your aguacate, you're gonna go ahead and add that amazing chipotle crema. And guys, this crema, so I had a little bit trouble getting it out of the squeezy bottle. That's why you want to make sure that it's nice and blended. But after adding your chipotle crema, you're just going to decorate this a little bit on top with some cilantro. And here we have our amazing steak tacos, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And please give this a try. Let me know what you think. And buen provecho.